All right. Fear has a very concrete power keeping us from doing and saying the things that are our purpose. This is from Luvvie Ajayi's TED Talk, and it's just one of the interesting things he said. And I think saying that fear can keep us from doing what we want to do is similar to how when I try to give speeches. And her TED Talk, getting comfortable about being comfortable, she says a lot about getting out of your comfort zone. Me giving speeches is part of that. Looking at Luvvie Ajayi's TED Talk, we're gonna look at Luvvie Ajayi's TED Talk, who she is, and what I can illuminate from her speaking. First, let's look at her talk. She said many interesting things. One of the interesting things she said is how speaking up is like a domino. When you speak up and say the truth, you cause other people to imitate that and be like a domino chain that falls down. I think that's cool because it just shows that if you have the courage to speak up, you can be the change you want to be by making others follow. Another interesting thing she did was how she compared skydiving to getting out of your comfort zone. How when you're on the plane before you jump out, you're in your comfort zone. But when you jump out, you're getting out of your comfort zone. And that takes courage to do. But when you do it, it's really amazing and looks beautiful. And the last thing that I find interesting she said is, when you speak the truth, you have to think of 3 things when you do it. Did you mean it? Can you defend it? And did you say you love love? And if it's yes to them, all 3 of them, then that means it was good to say. And I think this is important for us when we think about saying the truth and speaking the truth. Now, why is Luvvie Ajayi qualified to say this? Well, she is a writer, activist, and as she said in her speech, a professional troublemaker. She said that she's a professional troublemaker because she speaks up about things and points out what's wrong. One of these examples is when she was going to a conference, she noticed that the white men got compensated and their travel paid for, and the white women got their travel paid for, but her, a black woman, did not get any payment from it and had to pay her way there to even speak. So she said something about it and caused other people to point out their own inequality in their pay. That's just an example of how she's qualified to say about speaking up and saying the truth. Some things that I would like to eliminate in her speech is how she uses vivid imagery to get her point across. I like how she used metaphor and simile, like in the examples of comparing a domino to speaking up, and skydiving to getting out of your comfort zone. Using those in my own speech, I think it would be cool, it would be good, because it will make the other things more vivid and be able to paint a picture for my audience. Looking at other people's speeches can help you do better at your own speeches. Luvvie Ajayi is just one example of a professional speaker that I could emulate. Hey. But I think her message and her delivery of it is good and important to eliminate, and something I would like to copy in my own speeches. Thank you. That was